Amberlynn did not shower.
There were more times that Eric and Amberlynn would fight than me and Amberlynn would.
Why do people just take Beck's word over Amberlynn's on everything when we weren't there in the relationship?
Amberlynn, you're a fake, is a pathological liar. She is a pathological liar. I see it.
Why do people just take Beck's word?
Pathetic.
But I did start to feel like a caretaker, and the wiping thing started was when we were living with Eric and Ricky. And that didn't stop until the day we broke up.
You did it! You did it!
Hello everybody. In today's video for the low introductory price sale of absolutely nothing, you heard it here last.
Amberlynn did not shower.
We are talking about a very interesting statement that Beck made about Eric and Ricky and why they continued to be friends with Amberlynn after Amberlynn did everything to Beck when Beck and Amber broke up. I missed something in the live stream, so I wanted to bring it to you. If you did not see Beck's live stream that we discussed the other day, I'm going to link it below in my description box. Go and check it out. So recently we had been talking about how Beck explained to us that pretty much Eric and Amberlynn did not get along the way that Amberlynn told us. Amber always wanted to put out this narrative that she was besties with Eric and Ricky, and pretty much Beck said that that was not true. So this is a continuation of that. Also, guess what? All of Amber's exes are coming back to spill the tea. A big update from Beck. Also, Foodie Beauty cannot leave Beck alone. I think this is because, this is just my opinion, I think that Foodie Beauty is very jealous of the money that Beck is currently making, wants to make the same, and probably doesn't understand why she's not making it. She did say that she's no longer making as much money on YouTube anymore. So if you really think about it, why would a grown adult care about what Beck is doing when Beck is not somebody that she talks about? It's not like Foodie Beauty has a drama channel, right? Yes, she does. But you know what I'm trying to say. Why are you so bothered by Beck, Foodie Beauty, Chantal, Everyday Miriam? We can't call you Pookie because that's Pookie's name. So we're going to get into all the drama. But before we do you know who would be interested in all this drama? Mike Kermit. Have you ever asked yourself, where can I buy a Kermit? Well, you can buy it here. Now you can in my game show host voice. This is my affiliate link to buy a Kermit. If you want to buy one, go ahead and do so. Let me know when he ships so I could be excited for you. Okay, so we're going to get into all the drama. Everything I'm saying is just for entertainment purposes only. Nothing is meant to be taken seriously. I'm sharing my own opinions, not facts, and publicly accessible information first made public by public figures. Please do not go to these people's channels in order to leave mean-spirited, negative, discouraging, disparaging comments. Entertainment purposes only.
If Eric and Ricky were so concerned about her behavior, why did they stay friends with her after the breaking up? I don't really know. They've always just been very like, well, just because you broke up or, whatever doesn't mean that I have to stop being friends with them just because I'm friends with you. So, I was like, I guess that's true. So, but then they stopped talking to her after I stopped talking to her over something. And then whenever me and them just stopped talking, they started talking to her again, maybe.
Okay, so my personal opinion is this would not qualify as the situation of, well, just because you broke up with somebody doesn't mean I have to stop talking to them too. I can only give you my own opinions. Please let me know yours in the comments and dislikes down below. This is my opinion. When somebody that claims to love you, and this is not about Eric and Ricky, okay? This is just my opinion on this topic. So I don't even care about Eric and Ricky. I'm not talking about Eric and Ricky. I'm just saying what I feel, okay? When somebody who loves you in general wants to befriend somebody or stay friends with somebody who has done terrible things to you, you really have to question their motives. Again, not about Eric and Ricky, but just in general. Like, I would be questioning what kind of a friend somebody is if they wanted to remain friends with somebody that hurt me deeply. I can understand a little bit maybe that if it was an amicable breakup, two people broke up, the relationship just didn't work out, both people are cool, everything's fine, Kermit's all around, whatever, and you just want to maybe continue the relationship because it's fine with both people and nothing really drastic happened. The reason that I said that sometimes, I wouldn't qualify that situation as that is because, so Beck was mistreated, and that's not the word I want to use, but it's the word that I can use on this platform. They were mistreated by Amber, forced to play games, inheritance stolen, degraded, debased on the internet. Just Beck was treated badly. So if a person is being mistreated by someone else and then there's a breakup, why would you be friends with a mistreater? Also, this whole thing about, talking, not talking again, talking, not talking again. Amber had said that they stopped talking to her in one of the leaked voice notes because she didn't talk to them at all. So I'm sure there was more to it than that, because Amber's behavior in all relationship is dubious and, in my opinion, sinister. But the point is, I'm sure there was more to it than that. At the end of the day, this is not about them at all. My general opinion is a true friend will not befriend your enemy. It's very, very screaming, like red flags are us. A true friend will not befriend your enemy. Why? There's millions of Kermits out there and you pick the one that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I think that that whole situation with Amberlynn, Eric, and Ricky, and all of them living together was completely like, it was a made up story that Amberlynn sold to save herself on the internet, and it didn't even work. The fact that Amberlynn continued to say that they were such great friends, and we've already heard the other day, and that's why I made sure to put it in the intro, that you weren't really liked, Amber, and you had friends that fought with you more than the person that you were dating. Amberlynn always tried to pretend that what people were feeling and what was palpable on her channel and what people were seeing wasn't true. She does this to this day. Amber's whole facade that she was friends with Eric and Ricky and there were no problems and that she was very much so liked and loved. I remember so many live streams, I remember so many videos where people would say it and she'd be like, no, my friends love me. My friends love me. No. Okay, here's the bottom line. I'm not saying that they were not friends, but there was a lot of problems and it was palpable. Here's what I want to leave you off with. Amberlynn, to this day, not only thinks that she's the smartest girl in the room, I don't know if y'all know, but she's the most popular girl in school. But she believes that when you show your life, it isn't obvious what's going on. Amber genuinely thinks, this is my opinion, that when you show and vlog your life, unless you say something, people can't pick up on it and see it. Amberlynn, people clearly saw the way that others felt towards you from the way you appeared on their channel and just in general, how and what they said to you. Like that famous line, no one cares. Well, guess what it meant? Amber was talking about something and Eric said no one cares. And I understand that that in and of itself is not a big deal, but it's indicative of a bigger issue. The bottom line is she literally believed that as long as she didn't say it, people couldn't pick up on it. Throughout the entirety of the Amberverse, every drama that she has, everything that she tries to hide, people see it for what it is. The audience always knows. First of all, the audience is very intelligent, but it's deeper than that. So, other than the audience being intelligent, people can pick up on things that you're showing without you saying it. She literally believes, Hans Christian Amberlynn, everybody, she actually believes that, like, as long as I say that Eric loves me so much, for example, Beck and I have a hot and amazing relationship, that people will believe that. People see what's on camera, okay? That's why she didn't want to film her life as much anymore, because people picked up on it. Look, the end of the day, an enemy of my friend is a Kermit, okay? Whatever. The point of the story is, that's what Beck said. I think that it's best to really, this is just my advice, I would reevaluate every friendship I had in my life. What are they getting from this relationship? Am I putting more into this relationship than they are? Am I a true friend to them and they're not a true friend to me? So that's the tea there. Let's move on to the update. This is Beck's update on their community page. Hey everybody, thanks for coming to the live yesterday and or catching it on replay. I had a great time. It was really positive and fun. I hope you all enjoyed it too. Can't wait for the next one. I also wanted to leave you all with a few updates while I'm taking a little break from videos. On March 5th, Wednesday, it is actually going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern. I will be going live with Casey on his channel. He is launching a podcast with his friends and co-host who will also be on the live for us. It's a new project for them, so make sure to give them all the love. Also, subscribe and turn notifications on for Casey to get any updates, to be notified when we go live on Wednesday, and that's the channel. Also, the next video I will be posting on this channel will be a collab with Destiny. We wanted to let you know that we are working on it, and it will be up in early March as soon as we get it all together and I finish editing it. So definitely stay tuned for that. There's a little bit of a sneak peek in the live last night if you haven't seen it. All right, so isn't this interesting? Casey is starting a new channel. I hope it all works out, and I wish Casey all the best. You can subscribe to the channel if you would like. I'm going to try to put a link in my description box. Isn't it interesting, Amberlynn, that Casey and Beck and Destiny are going to be talking about some drama? Isn't it interesting that Amberlynn could have prevented Beck and Destiny and everyone that has known her in the past from exposing her if only she had not trashed Beck for 4 years and talked about Beck for 4 years after being asked not to? Right? And if only she just kept her mouth shut and did not, oh, yes, share my experiences because, it happened to me. What happened to you? People dumped you? I'll never forget. I'm reminded of a sonnet by Amberlynn Shakespeare when Amberlynn said, that, oh, you have no idea on that live call with Destiny what Beck put me through. I'd like to hear your delusions, Amber, because what did Beck put you through? What Beck was forced to, do everything for you, bathe you, help you in the lavatory, brush your hair, not spend time with your mom. Like, it's amazing to me that Amberlynn could have stopped all of her exes exposing her and exposing the terrible, inappropriate relationship she had with them and all of that stuff. It's amazing to me that Amberlynn could have stopped this, but chose not to. Everything that's happening to you, Amberlynn, in life in general, never mind with Destiny and Beck doing a collab videos you heard in early March, is, your own fault. You did this to yourself. I've never heard of someone going publicly as a public figure and trashing all of their exes, making up stories about all of their exes, stealing money. You stole Casey's birthday money, I believe. You stole Beck's inheritance. My question is, did you not think that your Kermits were going to come to roost or whatever? Karma is a Kermit. You did this all to yourself. This is the best part. It's not just that she did and participated in these terrible actions. It's not just that. It's the audacity of trashing the other people for years and thinking there will not be, any response. So Destiny and Beck are going to do a collab video. It's very exciting. It's an exciting time to be alive, girls. And Casey's starting a new channel. Guess everything is coming back to you, Ambi. Can I call you Pookie? Okay, what I'm about to show you with Foodie Beauty is a fantastic example of ignorance. Look, if she wants to be on Amberlynn Reid's side, that's fine. Chantal, you can wipe her for all I care every day. Go over there and wipe her, help her in the lavatory. I don't care. It's all fine with me. You can be her friend and you can be on her side. But do you care that you are ignorant of the facts, that you have the facts wrong? Because that's all I care about. People can support Amberlynn for as much as they want. If you are incorrect of the facts, and you will see that people will explain to her that she is incorrect, and she refuses to take any responsibility, Chantal, if you want to ever be seen as somebody who people believe, which you won't because you've lied too much, you can be on Amber's side. Go help her in the lavatory. The idea is that what you're about to see is her being completely incorrect and refusing to admit it.
Amberlynn made Beck give her the. Did she make her? Okay, my question to you with this whole Beck Amberlynn thing, okay? Apparently, Beck gave Amberlynn $6,000 from her inheritance money. One, why did people just take Beck's word over Amberlynn's on everything when we weren't there in the relationship?
Amberlynn, you're a fake, is a pathological liar. She is a pathological liar. I see it.
Why do people just take Beck's word over Amberlynn's on everything when we weren't there in the relationship? How do you know she said, give me your money, you know?
I know that I'm going to be taking Amber's word never and Beck's word always. The way that I know that Amber is lying and Beck is telling the truth is because of all the videos. This isn't even all the ones that Amber has on her channel stating that she lied. Amberlynn is a well-known deceiver. She has stated that she lies in exchange for money, and she obviously lies in her personal life as well. Amber has a long-standing history of deceiving people, and Beck doesn't. The next question I have for Chantal is this. It's probably redundant and rhetorical. A lot of R's today, but I do have to ask this. Why exactly is Amber telling the truth about Beck, but you already called Amberlynn a liar? You all consumed that, you all saw that, you all heard that, right? Chantal already called Amberlynn a liar. If you don't know what happened between these two, they were always fake friends and frenemies. Then at 4 a.m., on the fake advice of Amber's therapist, if you believe that, I have a very large bridge of Kermits to sell you. Amberlynn went into a live stream and started publicly supporting somebody that hurt Chantal a lot. And then Chantal raged about Amber for weeks, for months, and said how much she really didn't care for her. And the most important thing for this video isn't just that, obviously, Amberlynn betrayed Chantal. Chantal, she'll betray you again if you believe nothing in this video. Chantal, I know you watch all these things. She'll betray you again. Moving on. The most important thing is Chantal is saying that Amber's telling the truth, right? And Beck is lying. But you already said that Amber's a pathological liar. Chantal, this is an example of being incorrect. This isn't about opinions, and this isn't about like having, positive feelings towards your fake friend Amber. Like I said, you could help her in any room of the house, honey. You called her a pathological lie, and now you're saying that she's telling the truth? I don't think so.
2, Beck has had pretty much her whole entire life paid by Amberlynn otherwise. So if she comes into money and forks over some of her money, like, why does she get to live for free?
Washing someone's hair for 4 years, not having any type of a romantic relationship because you have to help them in the lavatory for 4 years, getting them food, getting them dinner, getting them breakfast, driving them everywhere, doing everything for them is not called living for free. Washing their neck because they refuse to wear chokers, washing them, helping them in every room of the house, skipping Pride, skipping Mom's Memorial, skipping everything while your girlfriend sits in the car while you're picking out, for those of you that don't know, Beck was picking out Mom's, headstone, and your girlfriend is making inappropriate videos on TikTok, claiming on YouTube that she was crying all day. If you believe that, very large Bridget Kermit's coming for you. While making inappropriate videos. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Amberlynn made inappropriate videos on TikTok about a topic I'm not going to mention here, while Beck was there with their sisters picking out, Mom's like stuff. I just honestly, Chantal, you should be embarrassed of yourself. To answer the second question, did Beck have their entire life paid by Amberlynn? No. Beck was a hardworking person and still is. They were working at a job when they met Amber. Amber demanded that Beck quit their job. Now, for everybody that's going to come here and say at that point, Beck shouldn't have quit. Yeah, that was a personalized choice, and maybe they regret it, maybe they don't. I really, honestly, that's not the point. Yes, they made a choice. They were told, by the way, that they were going to be able to spend more time with their family if they did quit their job and Amber would support them, and that never happened. To answer this deeper, Beck worked for the money that was paid for their rent and their food. They were an unpaid caretaker for 4 years, okay? And no, the entire life was not paid for. Just the few years that they were with, just few years they were with Amberlynn. Chantal, you obviously gave your husband, in my opinion, $9,000 to start dating you. Maybe people in Kermit houses?
She wasn't a full-time caretaker. What do you mean? And wiped her. Anyway, it's not my business. I don't really care.
It's told here that Amberlynn was helped in the lavatory by full-time caretaker Beck for years. She then has nothing to say because her whole point of, well, Beck wasn't a full-time caretaker. Now your point doesn't exist. Chantal, do you even care about the truth? Like, honestly, like, you want to be believed all the time on YouTube. Do you even care about the truth? Like I said, you could be Amber's friend, but do you care about the truth? Oh, well, I don't know their dynamic. You don't know their dynamic?
I don't know their dynamic, but yeah. No, I'm hitting on Beck. I don't care what you say.
If this is none of your business and you don't know their dynamic, then maybe you shouldn't comment on it. You heard what she said. She's going to be mean to Beck. She doesn't care what anybody says. She doesn't like Beck. Which brings me all the way back to the original beginning of this video. Remember what I said? I think for Chantal to continue to be this mean and inaccurate to the situation between Amberlynn and Beck and to be against Beck, it sounds like, number one, Amberlynn definitely asked you to do this, my opinion. And you're jealous of the money that Beck is making in super chats and video views. Those are my thoughts. Please let me know yours in the dislikes and comments down below. More foodie beauty drama. Hi, more receipts, lol. This one is proof that I did pay the McDonald's that night and the first transaction didn't go through. A certain reactor didn't think I paid. I paid twice and never got a refund, baby. Okay, lol. Hyper today. By the way, BTWs. Go get a Kermit. Okay, there's another like community page post that she posted proving that she bought some food on the 26th and right now she's fasting. Okay, this is because that whole drama is about how, like, you know, she posted a pre-recorded food video and right now she's supposedly fasting and all this other stuff. Okay, I'm not going to go into the drama of the years past. I'm reminded of a sonnet by Amberlynn Shakespeare, Hans Christian Amberlynn, where Foodie Beauty said that she was fasting and she wasn't. Listen, first of all, don't you got diabetes? Aren't you allowed to, you know, have some kind of leeway for that? But I digress. Look, here's the thing. What is the point of posting these things on social media to prove that you pre-recorded your video and you're currently not, you know, to prove that you paid twice for some McDonald's thing? Who cares what somebody says about your McDonald's? Chantal, can you seriously not find anything else better to do with your time? For example, spending time with your husband, my husband, right? Or working on your videos or whatever it is that you do in your spare time. I don't know. The point of the story is, do you know why people don't take you seriously? It's because of things like this. That's about it for today's video. Thank you all so very much for being here. Check out this other video that's popping up here on a similar topic. Let me know what you thought about this video in the dislikes and comments down below, and I will see you next time. Bye.